Well, not everyone is slick in Vegas, and even the police are not above the law. Our new segment begins tonight with the arrest of 2 Honolulu police officers in town for a softball tournament sponsored by the Nevada Police Athletic Association. The 2 men were parked illegally at the tourney. Not the best time to be in the possession of pot. The 2 men were arrested on various narcotic and possession charges. 1 pepper sprayed in the process for resisting. There was a 3rd guy from Hawaii also cuffed by local police, but he's not in law enforcement. He's in social work. And at the top of Nevada law is the Attorney General, who is laying the full court press on the national organization ACORN. The anti-poverty group is under investigation for voter fraud. There's a big local angle. Former Vegas field director Christopher Edwards negotiated a plea bargain. He's agreed to testify against others accused of participating in a scheme to collect fake voter forms during the 2008 campaign season. Now, here's the catch. One of those other defendants is the actual national organization. Officials consider Edwards the mastermind behind the illegal action, but think he worked with approval from top ACORN representatives. The group has local chapters in over 100 cities across the country, and there's also a similar investigation happening in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Lawyers for the defendants say Edwards worked without approval, and you can read the full story online at LasVegasSun.com. But first, learn a few more interesting stories courtesy of John Katz.
This is the Katz Report. I am John Katz-Lamidis. Monte Carlo has opened Hotel 32, which is a boutique-style hotel on the property's 32nd floor. These are 50 brand new rooms and suites with separate entrances to the hotel and limo service to the airport. I'll tell you one thing about Hotel 32. I've lived in apartments smaller than the showers in the penthouse suites. This is the floor that was damaged by the fire in January of 2008. And maybe they could have just left that floor intact, charred by the blaze and stained by the water. Make that the attraction. It works at the Luxor with their Titanic exhibit. But one person I've found fascinating in the announcement of Hotel 32 is Monte Carlo president Anton Nicodemus. He's like a soap opera character, this guy, like out of Days of Our Lives, Victor Kiriakis. He's got that Greek mystique, which of course we're a big fan of. Speaking of projects in Las Vegas, the Clark County Shooting Park has run into resistance near its site, which is on the 215 north between Decatur Boulevard and Buffalo Drive. You'd think there's nothing out there to interfere with a shooting park at that location, but there are residents out there who want an environmental impact study conducted before anyone starts shooting anything. They should consider a temporary shooting park at a totally uninhabited Las Vegas location, like the Paris-Las Vegas Theater des Arts. That place has been empty for a year and a half now. Fire away, kids. Another development facing the challenges of the times is the underdevelopment World Jewelry Center at Symphony Park. Plans for the center are on hold. They are not dead, sort of like Meg Ryan's film career. As many as 500 top jewelry manufacturers are to show their work at the 52-story center, which probably won't be open for another 6 years. Until then, anyone looking for a good deal for downtown jewelry can hit Pawn Place, your one-stop bling and bauble headquarters. Harrah's Entertainment has finally made it official. Don Marandino is moving from Las Vegas to Atlantic City. Marandino has been the president of 5 resorts in Las Vegas: the Flamingo, Harrah's, Imperial Palace, O'Shea's, and Bill's Gambling Hall and Saloon. Or as Vinny Favorito said during a roast for Marandino, okay, Don is actually president of 2 Las Vegas resorts. Not to be critical of Harrah's mid-level hotels, but my question is, do they offer club cards at Bill's Gambling Saloon? And if they do, what does the player get in return? A bun with that hot dog? Lastly, Prive nightclub has been allowed to reopen this weekend at Planet Hollywood. This was decided during a Clark County Commission meeting this week, and attorneys from Prive but not Planet Hollywood were present. From what I understand, the Planet Hollywood attorneys were stopped at the door by a guy in a black Armani suit with an earpiece holding a clipboard. It turns out that the Planet Hollywood legal team was not on the list. This is John Katz-Lamidis with the Katz Report.
And as always, to learn more and feel smart, read up on everything in detail at LasVegasSun.com.